Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Hartfents from CZT Heidi Kay. It's a cute one. I was going to wait till, more towards February, but this is for a friend. Actually a couple friends. All right. And I'll tell you what, I have enough trouble doing offset grids with whatever it is, let alone in hearts. So this was a bit of a challenge, but I think I got it. And then at the same time, my brain is going, it doesn't matter, just do it. It's okay. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to try to do 3 across this top. One thing I noticed, something I noticed was they needed to be closer together. If I had them too far apart, it wasn't that anything was bad. It made the grid part even more wonky than when I do it normal. All right, so maybe do it a little bit bigger than I think. And I'll, maybe too big, but that's okay. It's all good. All right. The one thing neat about Zentangle, and I think I just saw somebody posting about this also. And I've done this before. You can use it as, yes, it was made as a meditation, right? Or a way to teach meditation through art. But when you have a tangle like this, where you have a lot of repetitiveness and you need to focus, and this, every heart I'm drawing, I'm thinking, focusing on my friends, and it does a mind, it does everything good. All right, so I'm going to start this one here. I was doing it way down here so there was room, but I'm going to, kind of keep it somewhat close, and we're going in between. So first row will have 3, this one will have 2. And then, maybe I can get 2 more rows, we'll see. And I think the biggest trick, maybe you should start calling it a technique, is just not worrying about it. And, I have the mantra going through my head. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Just draw the hearts. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. That's what goes through my head. All right. Oh, yeah, we can fit one down here. All right, like that. And look at how I think this is a famous me thing. I start out one size, and then it goes gradually smaller. If I wanted to do that, it wouldn't happen. All right, next. And on my version of the step outs, I did divide this up because I needed to see it differently. And basically, it's just, we're going to do a diagonal. So I'm going from this shoulder of this heart up here. And then I am, at least this is the easiest one to hollow bow under. Some of these other ones, maybe not so much. Well, I guess too, it doesn't necessarily matter where it's hitting on here. But I do think as I'm going, I'm like, I'm not necessarily thinking one straight line, because sometimes, it's lined up differently and I want it to come from here and exit here somewhere. But like here, this is going to be a little bit different angle and it'll be okay. So sometimes I'll do these first. Okay, it's not so bad. Look at that. The key is the not worrying about things. All right, this one is super easy. Like, watch me mess it up. Okay, so I like the idea of going one way, and then although also I'm thinking I'm not generally crossing lines, I don't think. Let me start here in the middle. Everything, when it's out on the rim like this. We're just not going to worry about it. We're going to make that go like that and like that. And then this one. Because like I said, I was shooting for, the shoulder. And that way you get kind of a diamond behind it too. And actually the one where I had it spread out in my opinion, too far, then it's just, it's like stretching these. And so then this becomes narrower. It just makes the shape different. And that's okay. All right. There we have it. And I am not going to worry about, what should be here, what should be there. That's just what it's going to be. Next step. Actually, you know what? That is pretty enough. But what they have us doing next, what Heidi has us doing next, is auraing these. And so this is where, it's like, it makes for a nice meditative tangle, because you have to focus on all of these little contour bits like that. And it's just a nice one that, you can kind of, for sure, well, I shouldn't say for sure. It could quiet the mind as you just focus in on all of those. Okay, I missed one here. Somebody was probably yelling at the screen. Sorry about that. You missed one. Yes, I did. And also, if you can go slow enough, I'm finding that helps considerably, because in my first several attempts, I'm like, I think I should just change my mind. But I'm like, no, I don't. I really want to do this one. And because I'm like, maybe I need to work on this one a little bit more. But slowing down helped for sure. I was thinking it's called Hartfents, not spelled like, Fence, but I just was thinking about it, and I'm like, this is it's a nice, it's a cute tangle. But I'm thinking, just a good way to keep, fence keeps good things in and bad things out. And that's what I was thinking as I was looking at this. It is an odd shape aura in here. I keep thinking about that, and I'm trying to talk myself. It's like, stop thinking about that. It's, all good. And I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to want to decorate on the inside of that? I think I have a good idea. And I should go in some sort of order. I'm apparently I'm not. It's like I could just do really easily one row at a time, but that's just not how the pen is wanting to do things. But as it's going, it's looking even neater. And then it'll be neat when I'm going to put a pattern, inside the aura'd section. But that does leave for lots of options, because now you're going to have all of these spaces that you can have fun with. Did I get them all? I think I did. I do believe I did. All right, so what I was thinking behind the area in between these, first off was just lines, but then I thought, maybe cheesecloth, because this is, so irregular that you almost need something else irregular to put in it. Ooh, a maze would be a nice one. Oh, maybe I should do that one instead. I don't do that. I don't do that enough. So let's, okay, let's do that. And if you are not familiar, and I'm going to see if I can do it maybe not so jaggedy. This one, you're just wiggling your pen around. And I try to not necessarily go in the same direction, as you can just see. But it's like we're creating a maze. This one also goes by the name of Stir It Up. And I'm not sure if I know why it had two names. I'll have to go back and look. And actually, I didn't... I remember seeing this. We have a Zenthology that CZTs are given, which has all of the Zentangle original tangles in it. And I remember looking at this one thinking, I don't understand that. It's not an elemental stroke. I do not understand. And so I put off playing with it forever. And I've seen other people use it, and it creates a neat texture. It really does. And there's a video, and so I did do it. It is a Quickie video. It is also on Tangle Patterns. And I can't remember if that's where I saw it first, or if it was one of the project packs that Zentangle put out. And they were doing it and explained it as they went, which I was so thankful for, because I'm like, oh, now it makes sense. And it's just, so I'm coming up a little bit, going down, up, down, and then, I'm going to go this way a little bit. Oh, and then, and the objective is that it's like you're making a maze, and we're not touching the lines. And so you can wiggle it kind of however you want. You can make it jittery. I do that. I usually do that. This one I'm working to make it smoother. But that's all it is. See, like I said, I'll turn one direction. Here, I'm going to go around, just so that way it's not the same thing all the time. Try not to get too far away, because I want to have it all covered. Like that. Yeah, and look at how neat that's turning out neat. If I had a smaller, well, I do have, but I didn't grab it. A smaller nib size, that could be interesting. I could do it even smaller. But for me, and having issues with randomness, it's helpful, because it's like, there's just these couple of rules, right? Just try not to have them touch and have it go in different directions. So it's kind of like I'm working on my randomness, practicing randomness when I'm doing this tangle, and it's kind of nice. I need to do it more. See, like there, I just went up and over this one instead of doing a row and then coming back and doing a row and then going, because that, of course you could. Oops. But just every once in a while shifting it to a different side or a something. So if you too have challenges with doing things random, give this a maze / stir it up tangle a try. And let me know what you think. It's also nice because it really can fit into any space. I mean, you do have to have a little bit of room, a little wiggle room. But you could get, like I said, a smaller nib size or something to do it, so that way you could fit more in. Have them maybe be a little tighter or something. Yeah, and it also exercises the, no planning. Actually, my only plan is to stir it up and go, oh, like I'm going to follow this side here. Oh, I'm going to go back up and I'm going to, I don't know. It's an interesting exercise I'm finding every time I do it. And you know what? If they end up touching, oh well, it's okay. It's all right. All right, last bit. It's looking kind of neat. I think some graphite, like around the perimeter of those, is definitely going to help. Or coming back with a thicker pen on the original grid line and maybe even around the hearts. That could help. It's always nice. Well, I just said crossing the lines, and there I've done that. It's kind of nice to have when everything is like this and there's like lots of lines and it's all the same, that, if you just bold something, that helps. There we go. All right, let's see. What if I bold it with a 5? And then I'm still going to add some graphite. And sometimes we don't, you don't see it until it's all done. And it's like, I think I should. And then, then it's like, yes, let's go over this all again. You know what? Let me do the hearts first. And I'm going up. Well, I was using an 01 and I've gone up to an 05. So not going crazy. But just this, it's kind of like find a place to start so that way you're not doing everything. And then you can see how it looks and decide, if you want to do, the other lines or take another step type of thing. I'm thinking that this might just be just fine doing the hearts. And of course, if you were, if you want to add color and stuff like that, that'll make things pop. But I've even seen sometimes even with that adding colors, like just because all of the line work is the same and there's a lot of it, sometimes just having that little extra boldness helps. Oops. Oh, and that just made me think, okay, let's do this. since I went in that last one, so I'm going to thicken the one side because there's no such thing as a mistake. It's just oh yeah, okay, I'm going to do that for the rest of them. Look at how cool that's looking. Yeah, that's why there's no such thing as a mistake. Hardest part of Zentangle, my opinion, is that learning to go with it and just say, oh, okay, well, I mean, in the past, I would have just been, okay, let's throw it away and start over. Instead of thinking, oh, let's just thicken that whole piece then, since the pen seemed to want to do that, let's just do it. And go. And now for sure, I don't think I want to do those others, but I am going to add some graphite. Actually, I'm going to probably add a bit of graphite. Okay, so I'm going to do the perimeters of these. And let's see, if I just do the one side, then I'm not turning my tile 100 times and making everybody dizzy, including me. I can come back and do that the other side after. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna spread this side with the Tortillion, because you know what? It goes with what I did on the hearts. And well, for the most part. Because there's nothing that says you have to do all 4 sides of something, or, well, however many sides that has. I have to add some to that other side there. So that way, because if I did a little, let's just do right on that edge. Whoops. Oh, I think I like that. That adds some interesting depth to it. Just having it on, and as you can see, it's not, I've come here on the bottom. Where's one? I went more on the top. It's so neat that it really kind of doesn't matter. It's just mostly on that left side. Where's this one? That one needs a little bit darker. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to darken some of these, though, because I think that helps. How fun. All right, well, I hope that you've enjoyed this. If you have, as you might need to stretch your fingers at this point, stretch them and click on that like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, please subscribe to the channel. In the description section, you will find links to the step outs. And then below that is my link tree. So if you would like to come and, well, there's a bunch of resources on there. But if you'd like to come and tangle with me and a bunch of other Tangle addicts, there are links on there where I post classes. That is Eventbrite and Facebook. So that's where I post regularly. Eventually, someday, I'll spread out to maybe some other things. But it does have all of my social media and whatnot on there. I think that looks interesting. And I think I'm going to leave the hearts as, well, let me think about it. I'm going to think about it as I tell you about the rest of the stuff that I normally do. So I teach on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thursdays is always free. It's called Tangle Time. And if you want to join us, click on any of those 2 links and follow. When you see the classes, you can sign up from right there. That will get you reminders, and you can see it in your time zone. That was the other thing. The Tuesday classes, except for the 3rd Tuesday, which is also free. That's Tough Tangle Tuesday. The other ones have a fee or are exclusive to the subscription club members. And if you are interested in the subscription club, it's one price, basically all access, except for the one live thing that I do. And then you get a discount and first dibs if you want to come in person. But yeah, so the information is there. And what else do I usually say? As I'm looking at this, I'm still examining this and deciding if I want to put, I think I want to put a little something in the hearts on that same side. Sometimes I can't tangle and talk. All right. Everything on the link tree, it's self-explanatory. It's just resources. I just like to highlight the classes and also our Tangle Addicts community. So even if if you don't want to join classes, or you can't because it doesn't fit into your schedule, come and join us on the Facebook group, because that's kind of 24/7. It's so fun. Find the link and then click it, answer the 4 questions. And then as soon as I see it, I'll let you in. The 4 questions, besides kind of giving you the flavor of this is what our group's about, and points to a couple of things that I want you to make sure to look at. For instance, on Sundays, I have it's scheduled a post to welcome all new members that have come before. I forget what time I have it set to. And on that post, it explains, if you want to, here's how you get involved. Here's the things to do on it. So it kind of points you in those directions, and sets the tone for the group. Also seems to keep out, I'll just say riffraff. There's those people that they just want to come and, I don't know, promote their stuff, or come and, scam people or whatever. And it, for the most part, keeps that out. So it's good. I'm very protective of this little community, and I want it to be a great experience for everybody. All right, so we have that, and that's it. I've shaded the hearts a little bit, and I kind of like it. Yeah, it added some interesting depth. Really neat. All right, again, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.